Okay, here we go. I have been wanting to do this for quite some time now. A Chinese stir fry, chicken stir fry. And stir fries have all kinds of healthy things in them, usually some types of vegetables. So we're gonna have some broccoli, florets in our stir fry today. We're gonna have some red bell pepper. We're gonna have some carrots. We're gonna have some ginger, which just smells so good. This is like the Asian cooking thing. Garlic. We're gonna use our chicken. We're gonna make our sauce. We're gonna do this up on a nice bed of rice, and I got a little bit of a twist at the end. Something else that I made a while back, which has been fermenting, let's put it that way, and I took a whiff of it last night. It smells so good. So stay tuned for the surprise. So here we go, Chinese stir fry. Let's do this. Wo Chao Mak. Okay, so we're doing a chicken Chinese stir fry. So I've got my chicken. I actually bought pre-sliced up stir fried chicken, so didn't have to cut it myself. But anyway, I've warmed up on my pan, my skillet, with some oil. So we're just gonna add our chicken to this and just pre-cook it a bit here. So we'll get that all in. Okay, while our chicken is browning on the stove, we're gonna make our sauce. So we're gonna need 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. So just put that into our bowl. And then to that, we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of water. So I'm just gonna do this from the sink. And just give that a little mix. Try to get out any of the lumps that sort of form in there. Keep an eye on your chicken. You might need to give it a stir. Next to our sauce, we're going to add 1/4 cup of broth. So just measure that out. Chicken broth. And then 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. So I'm using low sodium soy sauce. So 1, 2, 3. Next, we're going to stir in some honey. Now, I'd asked for 1/4 cup of honey. I have about a good heaping teaspoon. So it's close, but it's all the honey that I have. So it'll work. And finally, to our sauce, we're going to add about 1 teaspoon of sesame seed oil. Now you can get this at your local grocery store, usually in the Asian food section. So I've added that in, and we're just going to mix that up. Now that our chicken is cooked, we're just going to transfer that out of the pan and just into a plate on the side here for a moment. There's a bit of grungy stuff in the bottom here, but that's okay. Don't get rid of that. We're going to use that. So we're just going to move that to the side. Now we're going to chop up some vegetables. We're going to chop up some broccoli, some florets. So we're going to need at least a good cup, 2 cups of broccoli. I'm just going to use this whole crown of broccoli because I love broccoli. I've got our carrots already pre-done, and now I'm just going to chop up this pepper. So I've cleaned out my pepper. I'm just going to chop it up now into some smaller pieces. Now, with a stir fry, of course, you can use any type of vegetables you want. You can add mushrooms, you can add you know, those miniature corns. You can add water chestnuts. I'm just doing this very, very simple and kind of easy because I'm on my lunch break and I don't have a lot of time, but I got a real hankering for this. So next we're going to need about 2 teaspoons of minced up ginger. So I'm just going to cut a little bit of that and just take off, of course, the outer skin. You don't want to have that part on there. Oh, that smells so incredible. You know, in the days before gum or mouthwash or any of that, people used to chew ginger to keep their breath smelling nice, and or just kind of suck on it. So, so now we're gonna chop up some garlic, just a couple of cloves of garlic, and we're set. So I've got my pan just warming up here. So first I'm gonna add our ginger and our garlic into our pan. And now to our pan, I'm going to add our vegetables. So we're going to add some carrots, our broccoli florets, and our red peppers. And we're going to stir and fry. Now, ideally, you're going to want to keep your vegetables somewhat crisp. So you just want to kind of warm them up. I got them on medium-high heat. You don't want your broccoli to become mushy or your carrots to become mushy, because then it's just not good. So, you know, you want to keep them somewhat al dente, as they say in Italian, but with a little bit of a bite or crisp. And this is almost done here. So now we're ready to add our homemade stir-fry sauce. So we're just going to add that, pour that in with our vegetables. And immediately, because of the cornstarch and the honey, it's already starting to thicken up. So we're starting to get a nice little glaze on our vegetables. Okay, so we've got a light little glaze over our vegetables. We don't want it swimming in sauce. I mean, some people might like it like that, but I don't like it when it's just drowning in sauce. Just a nice light glaze. And then we're gonna add our chicken that we pre-cooked earlier back into our vegetables and sauce. And we're just gonna give that a good mix. Mix that all together. I'm just going to add a little bit of salt, just a little bit, because we've got the soya sauce already as part of the sauce that it's in. And you can use black pepper if you want. I'm going to use some hot peppers, just a couple of them, because some like it hot. Oh, it smells amazing. Okay, our big surprise is this kimchi that I made, and I haven't been in this for almost 3 years, so this has really been sitting and fermenting and all those flavors. This smells incredible. So it's gonna be Chinese with like a little Korean twist, because I love kimchi. So we're gonna do this up here, so let's get our plate ready. Okay, so I've got my bowl, bowl, and I've made my rice. So I'm old-fashioned, I don't know, I make my rice in a pot. Turned out perfect. Absolutely perfect, light as air. So we're gonna start with a bit of rice. Not too much as I'm trying to watch my carbs, but I love rice, so. A little bit of rice, and then on top of that, we're going to add some of our stir fry, chicken stir fry. And on top of that, I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of sesame seed, because that always gives it a nice little flavor, plus it looks so nice. And then on a separate side plate, I'm just gonna take some of my kimchi. Just a little bit. Place that on the side. So here we go. This is our Chinese stir fry, chicken stir fry. So I don't have any chopsticks. I gotta buy some. I use them, and you know, after you use them after a while, you kind of want to get rid of them. So gotta buy some new ones. So here we go. Oh my god. That's delicious. And a little bit of kimchi. Oh, taste of Asia. So good. Thanks.